blah 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 la 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 la. Okay, enough of that. Okay. The Klingons. Kapla. Klingons are cool, and I like Klingon ships. If you, for some reason, decided to watch any of my other videos, you'll notice, wow, he's really into Starfleet designs, and you would not be wrong. I am very much into Starfleet designs, but you know, you gotta work on some Klingons every once in a while. You know, I like their design work. I like what they do, and I'm not going to call this a villain ship. I'm not going to go judge an entire species like that. So they like to conquer, and they like to eat their food live. So what? Big deal. It's their way. I almost said this is the way. I said it anyway. I've decided to call this project, I don't know how to pronounce, CharghuI. I think. CharghuI. I don't know. I don't read Klingon. I'm aware of Klingon, but I'm obviously very nerdy, but I have not learned Klingon. It means Conqueror, just a project name, just my own little Star Trek universe in my mind. I'm thinking the Klingons would eventually be breaking the code and realizing that whenever they had engagements with the Romulans or Starfleet, the reason why they would lose those battles, which they do not take very well, because it means they can't write new songs and sing them in a tavern over blood wine. The reason why they lose, typically, is due to technology. Better jamming capabilities, electronic warfare that the Klingon Empire has been deficient in. Maybe it's because they considered such tactics to be less than honorable or whatnot, but knowing your enemy is the first rule of warfare, and so they decided what they're going to do is rally up some scientists and engineers and fight fire with fire. So this Klingon battleship, obviously bristling with weapons, but some of these things that you're looking at thinking, those look like those are pretty big disruptor cannons. They're not. Some of these things that you're looking at are designed to jam sensors, to jam communications, to make what do you call them? You know, when they give a false projection of themselves, like, and people start shooting in, like, oh, you're not really there. That's a false projection. That kind of stuff. That's what this guy does. I spent about 2.5 years, not an unbroken 2.5 years, but I've been playing with this design for about 2.5 years. I thought I'd get back into it, and I think I've got it to a place that I like it. Actually, I used a chunk of one of my TIE Fighter designs for the details. Lots of details. I like lots of details. You guys know this. I don't know if you know this. Also, you might notice this little design motif, Klingon forehead ridge right there on the forehead of the ship. See what I did there? Lots of louvering. These are the warp engines with the paneling in it. And imagine this with whatever color scheme you decide to paint it with. It's bristling with impulse engines because combat is not done at warp speeds. It's done at impulse. And so this guy can maneuver like there is no yesterday. These blocky surfaces, this isn't just hull plating. These are also tacked on looking. They heard about the Defiant and the ablative hull plating, and they are like, I want in on that. I even considered deciding that one of the, maybe these right here would be experimental Thalaron radiation emitters, because they heard about the Remans getting together and making that scimitar with the Thalaron radiation, and although it's not very honorable to use Thalaron radiation, they wouldn't want the Romulans to be the only ones that have it, even after the supernova. The Klingons are probably thinking, they still got it. They still got that. We can't, and then I went, no, they're not Thalaron. But in your own mind, whatever you want. I don't care. It's a design. It's science fiction, right? Healthy dose of fiction. So, anyway, what do you think of the CharghuI? Or the whatever, however you pronounce that. If you can read Klingon, tell me how to pronounce this. I don't know. Write it phonetically so I can read it. The Conqueror. CharghuI. Or whatever. Is that energized? Okay, see you later.